Single guys have lots of problems. Now you're wondering, like, Ben, seriously, are we going to keep talking about all the issues that we have? Yes, because we need to address them. In all the conversations I've had with people over the last several years about single guys and all the issues we have, there's one thing that keeps coming up over and over. There's one thing that you and I are completely oblivious to that seems obvious to everyone around us. And you know what that is? The follow through. Now, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. You know how important the follow through is to everything in life. In basketball, when you're taking a shot, it's important to follow through. When you're playing golf or baseball, it's so important that you follow through to make the biggest impact you want to make. So why then, as single guys, do we struggle in our relationships with the follow through? Why do we struggle to make the biggest impact possible with people? Well, it could be for all sorts of reasons. A lot of it because maybe we don't care, or maybe really because we're just not aware to how important it is to follow through, or even how to do so. Allow me to throw myself under the bus for just a moment. A few years back, I went out on a couple of dates with a girl, and I wasn't quite sure of where things needed to go with it. So, or if I wanted to pursue the relationship. So I decided on date number 3 that if things kind of went a certain way, I was going to kind of just decide not to pursue that relationship any longer. And I built up in my mind, okay, I'll call her whenever. And so we went on date 3, and it was great. But I decided that I just didn't want to pursue the relationship. And so what did I do? Nothing. Literally. Nothing. I didn't call her. I didn't text her. I didn't say anything to her ever again. I was a total jerk. You can throw all sorts of snob and slap my way. I deserve it. I'm still learning what it means to follow through in relationships. And I learned a whole lot through that process and how important it is. And these are some things that I just wanted to share with you today. So how do we fix it? How do we as single guys learn the process of what it means to follow through? Well, the first thing we need to do is to learn to become self-aware to it. By you watching this video, you are learning that you more than likely have an issue with following through with people. And the next thing we need to do is fix it. And so how do we do that? Well, we learn to be consistent in the small things. We learn to pick up what it means to follow through just in some small things. So what are the small things that we need to be consistent in? Returning text messages, returning phone calls, returning emails, having conversations with people that we need to follow up with, all sorts of things. It's beginning to engage in conversations and in life with people again. That's how we learn to follow through. And what we will find is over the course of time, as we begin to be consistent in those small things of follow through, we'll learn what it looks like to be consistent and follow through in just some major things that come along in life that we need to do. So here's what I want to challenge you to do this week. I want you to find something that you need to follow through with and make it happen. Your only rule is that it has to involve another individual. Why? Well, because this whole thing is about relationships. So I want you to engage with somebody this week in which you have to follow through with something, okay? In this video, comment section below, I want you to put what you're learning. Maybe talk about what you're going to follow through with this week and see how you're going to break this bond, this mess that we as single guys have, this issue we have of following through with other people. Thanks for watching. I look forward to hearing from you. We'll see you next time.